I would like to amplify Israeli voices.
How many civilians have been killed in Gaza, from what you know?
Who gives a shit?
Okay, but don't you feel like, for example, children?
Children grow up to be Arabs.
את יודעת כמה...
There are like thousands of other specimens online, but I don't want to amplify anyone other than Mariam today. You get like a glimpse, yani, you know, like there's no exception. Don't tell me there's exceptions. You see my nails? I'm going to choose the smallest nail. This is the smallest nail. If I cut this nail into 100 pieces, that's the exception. There is no exception. These people carry assault rifles in Tel Aviv. They walk around with assault rifles in Jerusalem. The settlers attack people in Palestine. These are the same people, the same society that protested against aid trucks coming into Gaza. They are the same people that protest soldiers that rape Palestinian men in the prisons. They are the same people that get conscripted at the age of 18 and bomb Palestinians. I will never think that Israeli society is separate from the government. This rule can apply to literally every country in the world, not Israel. Do not try to apply that to Israel.
There's so much footage of starving dogs and cats ravaging the dead bodies of Palestinians in Gaza. Such horrifying scenes echo the killing fields of the Cambodian genocide, where Khmer Rouge forces mass executed people and left their dead bodies on the streets. You can even look up a picture of the rows of skulls on display at memorials in Cambodia to understand the extent of those killings. There were similar execution fields in places like Bosnia, Rwanda, and Nazi death camps as well. If you read testimonies from Rwandan genocide survivors, they mention how they saw dogs ravishing dead bodies. And in Bosnia, where 8,000 men and boys were executed in Srebrenica massacre, bodies were also left in the open. Just like all these past genocide, we are seeing this gruesome reality in Gaza today, in 2024. People's bodies in Gaza were violated in life due to Israel and are now also desecrated in death. And this is all due to Israel's vile nature. When I'm seeing the images circulate of Dr. Hussam at the Kamal Adwan hospital where he's facing a tank and walking towards it with his coat, what I remember is the way that Israel killed Sinwar and he was battling with them till the very last breath using a stick. I personally don't view these things in a glamorized and romanticized way because to me, all that these images and videos show is the way that the world has abandoned Gaza, the way that the world has turned its back on a doctor who has been in the north for 3 months pleading with the world to no avail and is now in the hands of the Israelis being beaten and tortured after you, the world, abandoned him and abandoned Gaza. It's the same feeling I get when I see our resistance fighters fighting with flip-flops, fighting with their rolled up jeans. I feel nothing but sadness and disgust at the world that left the most noble of men to fight this way against an army, against a navy, against a military that is backed by millions of dollars, and we're fighting them with a stick. You should feel ashamed.